Hello there, this is Steve Bright back again with our another version of the continued makeover of this Yamaha F-325. We've already done a few things here. We've lowered the action. That didn't work out too well, so I got to fix that because it's a little too low. I'm getting some string buzz, so I'm going to fix that today is one thing. We put the inlays, the fake inlays on. They worked out good. Put on a new set of strings, but I'm going to change them today too. We did a truss rod adjustment. We've got the action fairly smooth and down to about where it needs to be, but like I said, I got a little bit too low, so I got to put a shim under here and we'll fix that up. The other thing we're going to do today is put an acoustic electric pickup that we picked up on Amazon for $11.50. We'll see how that works out. So we've got to drill a hole in the back. We've got to pull the end pin out, take the strings off, feed that through, drill a hole, a half-inch hole that the pickup will go through. So this is going to end up in here, in the back, and then there's three pickups that are going to stick to the inside of the soundboard in three different locations. So we'll see how that all works out. And then we'll put it all back together. I'm going to restring it with a new set of strings that are a little bit bigger than the ones I have. These are Fender lights, 12 to 52. The ones I have on are a little thinner than that, but this is what's recommended by Fender, so we'll see if we'll bring them back up to speed. Or I mean recommended by Yamaha. So that's all about to happen. We'll get back to you in a minute. Alright, so we're getting ready to put the new pickup in. The first thing we're going to do is pull the old end pin. Get that the heck out of there. And that just pops out. And we're going to replace that, like I said, with the electric guitar pickup. We're going to put a new strap post thing up the front of the guitar. We'll get ready to go. This is a half-inch router, a step drill. One of these is a half-inch. I think it might be this one. But anyway, we'll get that together and work it out. So I've got a few different step drills. And I know one of these is a half-inch, or it goes down to a half-inch. And then we'll bring out the whole, with an actual full half-inch bit, because that's the size. But we'll step it out first and go easy. So, I'm going to take the strings off and get ready to do that so we can clean out the inside of the guitar when we're done. So the first thing we'll do is unstring. Once you get that done and get ready to go. Now, one of the things I told you, I lowered the action a little bit too far. So what I'm going to do is make a shim. All you need is a piece of cardboard, light board. And you can see how we're going to do this is just cut it in a straight line. Cut another piece small enough to fit under that. And I don't need it to run the whole length. I just need it to sit down this end. So what I'm going to do is just put this piece of shim in there and see how that works. I've already got one piece in there, but it didn't bring it up far enough. So we've got another one ready to go. So the next thing we're going to do is, like I said, take the strings off. So we'll do that up this end. D-string. Oops. Well, that one was easy. You went the wrong way and broke it. Look, I didn't get it in the eye. Because these strings, these two lower strings are buzzing. So they got to go anyway. Although I got to clean up this. So then we'll just power these guys off. So we'll put in the power drill. Looks like there's some movement already just popping up by hand. Not a big deal. And And then the way we get the backside is I use a surgical instrument I have. Just to pop the pins out of the bottom. You just go down, boom, there goes a pin. The string will come out. We'll pop this guy up, we'll pop that guy up, we'll pop this guy up, pop this guy up, boom. So now they're all loose. These pins will come out. Some people say you should put them back in the same hole they come out of. I don't know that that's necessary. So like Kilden and Libby. So those are all loose, and then we'll just spin them off the top up there. And then down here, I can show you that this is a little bit of a pain in the neck to get out because I cut it real short. So there's just barely enough room for it to be there. Oh, I know what I did last time. I used my little knife just to catch the end and pop this up. Makes it simple. There we go. So this comes out. And you can see I put one shim in the hole there. Okay? So this is a piece of that paper that I made a shim of, and I'm going to make another one and stick it down there. I'm just going to cut this off so it's about the same length and put it in the hole too. So we right there. What I'll do is take that pair of scissors and I'll get the shim to the right length I want. I only want it to cover about half of the bridge because that's the only part that needs a boost. Just down here. That'll go in there. And that'll just lift up the saddle just a little bit to see if we can get the height of the strings right. There. So it only needs a little. So the next thing we're going to do, now that we've got the strings all loose, is drill a hole. We've got one hole started. Hi, honey. So let's see how the camera looks here. Get the camera back a little bit more so you can see we're going to drill the hole. So we use a step drill with a little bit of power. Take our time and let it pop through. So that does a nice job of taking the hole clean through. We got a towel to collect all the junk on. So now I'm just going to hit this with a full 1/2 inch regular drill so that I know I got the right size hole. So that little step drill is a 1/2 inch, so that's fine too. So we're all done with drilling. We can put that stuff away. We can take a quick check and make sure this is going to fit. And there's no reason why it shouldn't. Oh, and I got to get one other little thing to, an extension piece to be able to pull this through. All right, so that's that. So we'll do a test, and that fits in the hole just fine. So the next thing we're going to do is kind of determine how far it's got to go in and how far it's going to be out. So that sits there. So we're going to put, we're going to put the nut on the back first and bring that down as far as we think it's got to go. So it's got to go a pretty fair amount to get out of there. And then these guys will fit back over again. On the outside. So I'll be right back. I gotta get my other piece to string through the hole. Hold on. Okay, now there's the hole that we drilled. You can see my finger in there. It worked out pretty good. So now we got the around the corner light here. We'll give it a little bit of a glow and see if we can shine it on the hole. See the hole in there? And there's a little bit of roughness around the edge of the hole on the inside. We'll see if we can't smooth that out a little bit. But that's it. And that's what we've got to guide through. We use a mirror. Okay. Now what we're going to do is feed this up through the hole and try to pick that up with our hand and get it out enough so we can pick up this piece and see if we can get it into the hole. And then these pieces we need to untangle so we got plenty of line. Alright, so then we just pull this back and gently feed it into the hole. There it comes. We'll see how much room we got. Actually, my God, that's pretty good on the first try. I think maybe I could give it just a little bit more room. So if I wind this back, the set piece, what else are we going to put on there? I'm going to put this other stuff on there. Alright, so we can't do that quite yet. Let's do this. Let's give them a couple of more spins. We'll get this and this in here. It's going to set up against there. And then we got the lock washer on here. That's going to hit up against the wood. And then we'll put this all together and try to keep it from falling off on the way in. So now we got this tilted a little bit upward so that it goes in easy and doesn't fall off going into the hole. How's that? Are we there? My God, I think we're darn close. I think I want to give it a little bit more room, just to be sure. What the heck? A few more spins of that. Take this down and get it right out the hole again. And there it comes, and that sits a little better. That'll be nice and tight. So we've got to disconnect that tubing. And then we have to carefully lay this over. Let's see if we can hold this in place. Oh, we can reach it. That's nice. Sometimes you can't always reach it. And then we'll take this nut and put the nut on. Oh, it's good to be able to reach inside the guitar and make the connection with your hand. And then we need to tighten this up. It's easier with a little box wrench, but I don't have one here, and I'm here. We do have a pair of pliers. So we'll do that with the pliers and try to tighten this up and make it snug. Alright, hold on 1 second. We'll be right back. Okay, so we're back here again. We've got a set of box wrenches. I can find the right size. Not kick the camera around. Sorry, people. Hope you don't get a headache watching me. Let's take a guess here. See how close we can come. I'm going to let this on my first try. Sometimes I amaze even myself. Now I need to get the holder wire thing. That ain't the right one. Oh, that's the wrong thing. This is the right thing. This goes into the wrench. This goes into the thing. We do righty-tighty. Put our hand back in the box. And it's a 12 millimeter, it says. So I'm holding that out here. We're tightening this up out here. That's pretty good. It's going to stay pretty tight. And then this is just a cover to cover up the nonsense, so it doesn't show much. And that locks on the outside there. So we'll just gently secure this. It's good to get something. I can use a pair of pliers and just put a paper towel around the pliers so it won't hurt, scratch or anything here. Got a good grip. And then just try to tighten this down a little bit better. So when you're putting a strap on and off, it'll stay on. There you go. That's that simple. So that's done. All right. So now we got the pickup there. Now the next thing is to get these things seated in a few different locations on the inside. So we'll untangle this mess. And there's no real information as to where one would go as opposed to another one. And I don't know. So we're going to feel around here and see if we can find a couple of decent places to put these. There's one dead center about right here I'm going to try for first. So we're going to peel the adhesive off the back. Try not to touch that part too much. Get it back into where we were. Get the wire out of the way. And then put that one up. Now I'm going to feel for another location. There's one over there and there's one over here. So I think I'm going to put one here and one here. And I don't have any particular reason why. They didn't really say why, but I assume if you spread them out, you get better pickup overall. You know, you pick up the sound off the wood and deliver it into the guitar or into the amplifier. So there's that one. And this is very sticky adhesive, so it's be very aggressive. So those are placed pretty symmetrical. Okay, and there's one there, and there's one there, and there's one there. These things are kind of floating around. There was a thing to tie them together, but I don't know what the heck I did with it. I seem to have lost it. Did I? Evidently I did. So I'm going to my little strap on. But we'll see. If that's an issue with this thing making noise in here, then we'll come back and fix it someday, maybe. Or maybe we won't. All I could do is just put a twist tie on this. Like this one. Right off here. See if we can't just put a twist tie onto this stuff. I don't know how I'm going to get both hands in the box. I'll bring it up, twist it around, and get some of the noise to stay in one place. I don't know if I can do this or not. I don't think I can. I think I'm just going to let it go for now, see how that works out. So anyway, that's that. Got a little piece of stuff sticking up here. I'll shave this off. Okay, so that's the pickup. I'm going to do a dynamic test and just see if it works. I'm going to bring it over to the amp, plug it in, and do tap tap and see if it's working. All right, so here we go. We got this thing plugged into the amplifier. You can see the power cord's connected right there. And if we do a little so it works. This is $11.59 for this pickup, and it works great. I bought a $50 one that works good too with a single, but this is cheap. Works great. All right, so we just did the sound check, and that works fine. Just works great. So the next thing we're going to do is restring this with the new Fender strings. All right, these guys here, and see how that'll go. Because these are a little heavier than the other strings I had on, and it's what's recommended for a weight for this Yamaha. If you can see in the hole, the Yamaha F-325 that we're working on. This is the low-end Yamaha, brand new. You can buy these things for 125 bucks online. I paid 60 bucks for this at a yard sale. Not a yard sale, a flea market, and I've been doing it over just for a fun project to do. So that's what we're up to here. Now we're going to do the strings here. Take them out and restring it and see how it plays and see if I fix the problem. I did put a shim in here, okay, to raise this up just a little bit on the high end of the strings. Okay, so that's that. So now we're going to get ready to restring. Let's see where's a good place for you guys to be. Probably there. It's as good a place as any, I suppose. Be right back. Okay, so here's the new set of Fender strings. Hello?
Making a movie?
Say hi. This is our niece, good old Ryan. She come over to watch. She's here with her grandmother, and they're catching me right in the middle of putting strings on the guitar I'm working on. What an amazing thing, huh?
What is this?
That's a mirror. You see it? So what it allows you to do is take a look down inside the guitar so you can see way back. I just put this new pickup in, and there's 3 spots here that have attached to sound.
I told us you could have a root beer. I'm going out and listen to that.
You can have a root beer if you want, or a red drink, or whatever the heck you want. So we got brand new strings we're going to put on. Just got to figure out which one is which here. They're all tangled together nicely. All right, this is the biggest one, and according to the legend, it should be the brass one. And that's what it is, by God, it's the brass one. So, we'll get ready to put this string in.
What is this stuff?
Candy.
Candy?
The cough drops.
I like this phone.
Have you been in the movie yet at all?
Uh-uh.
Well, you're in your first home video. This is going to end up on YouTube, too. We're going to post this up. All right, so there's our first... Here we are, getting ready to restring. Got the first string back on. All right, there's the first string back on. I want to put the low string back on. I mean the high string. So I'm going to do that down this end. We'll see if we can find the skinniest little string. There they are. And according to the legend, that should be the blue one. So we'll go find the blue ball and follow it on down.
Building this guitar?
No, I redid some of it.
Oh!
It was in trouble. It needed a little load, so we gave it a little
you're
bit of a
tuning
tune-up.
it?
Huh?
Are you tuning it?
I'm going to put the strings on, and then we're going to tune it up.
Okay.
First, we got to get the strings on. Just make sure that the string line's downward. Oh, you're not seeing anything but my fat face. Let's see this and see how that works out. There. So I keep a finger on the bottom end and start wrapping it, and then put it into the right place and hold it down. And the string will self-tighten on itself. It doesn't need a lot of fancy work. Boy, that is the sloppiest wrap I think I've ever done in my life. Let's see if we pull this back and start over again a little bit. We can get it a little bit neater. Oh, we got a complication. The string broke before, and I didn't take the old string out. I gotta fix this. Be right back. All right, so we're back here live in living color. I'm putting the second string on, and the first one I screwed up. I forgot to take the old string off. So what I do is just wrap it around a couple of times, and then go through the hole. No big deal. Try to keep it simple. And there's the hole. Try to pull the wire through without losing this all over the place. And then give it a little tug up. And then get the automatic winder going. That's in the right place.
Sorry about that. I just did something funny.
Okay, so that's good. That's that one. That's my helper, Ryan. She's a wise guy sometimes. Where is she? Ryan, smile. Say hello. Oh, she's leaving. She's rather bashful sometimes. I'm not sure she likes being on the movies. All right, next. If we go yellow, we should go seafoam. Seafoam green, it says. Whoa,
See what
isn't that impressive? So we'll finish putting these strings on, and then we'll be back and show you the final result, and we'll see if my changes made any difference to how well the guitar plays and if I got rid of my buzz. We'll be back live again. Ryan's still here with me helping. She's having a good time. I'm having a good time. I got all the strings on. I fixed the problem with my first string that I screwed up. I got that out of there. And now we're just going to trim down these wires, strings, so that they're the right length, and get rid
Look
of
at
these guys.
yourself. Look at yourself. Look at yourself.
I see myself enough. You're going to look at yourself.
I'm telling them to look at themselves.
You what?
Telling them
Oh,
to
you're
look
talking to the camera.
at. Uh-huh.
Oh, so the people at home can get to see you.
Look at yourself.
All right, we'll put those down out of the way. We'll trim this one down now and get it down out of the way. We'll take this and trim these off. All right, now the strings are all trimmed, and I think I actually have fixed the problem with the string buzz.
Look at
So
yourself.
we'll see.
Look at yourself.
I don't have this tuned yet. I don't have this tuned yet. But I don't hear any string buzz either, which is nice to know. This is not tuned.
Are you going to make more than
All right,
one?
so now I'm just going to stop for a minute, and I'm going to tune it up and get ready to give it a test run.
You can
All
leave
right.
it on.
All right, now we got all the strings back on. We got everything going pretty good here. Looks pretty good. It tuned up nice. I got rid of the buzz.
Wait, is it going to stay like that now?
Because I shimmed underneath here. I put the shim in. I got the pickups in. Now we're going to bring it over and see if we can play it electric on the amplifier and show you how it sounds. Okay, we just finished with changing everything over. I got the pickup. I'm plugged into the amp. I tuned it up. That's what it sounds like. $6.85 or $11 pickup. It's an $11.58 pickup with 3 spots that glue underneath, and it works really well. Nice. Sounds good. Everything's adjusted. This is done.